State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And the Hawkeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions offense comes onto the field first today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. How about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you can tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get it.
Turning it off, just keeps moving. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks. Made a couple of moves and a good return on that one to before he's pushed out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. We'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He'll try the left side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Play of the quarter coming. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And add another one to the tally. This guy leads the nation in sacks. The nation. He's the best pass rusher. Getting to quarterbacks, making life really, really hard. That's 2 on the day. Let's see how many he gets today.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing deep. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. The Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go.
Found the seam on the left. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Off the play fake on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for space. It's Robinson. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last two plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Vaughn. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Swings it out to the flat. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner goes down. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. Got the first down and more. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
Iowa has it back on offense Lions hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Pulls it in. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air, extending the play. And down he goes, trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Smith.
You just got to get this guy going in the offense. You got to hand it off to him. You got to throw it to him, too, on all different types of downs. I love it on first down here. Just getting him the ball in the passing game, let him make something happen and set up second and short.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And now we see on fourth down, people are so comfortable going for it, especially around midfield like this. Find a play you know you like, short yardage situation, one you practiced all week. Go out, execute it. Nice job getting the first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Here we go. The give to the left. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Here we go. Power football with the run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll try the right side. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to bully their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Here we go. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Motion from the wideout. Here's the fly sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Nice move there. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. He stopped just inches away from the first down, but boy, can he buy time and strike fear into the heart of the defense. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Running to the left. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Denmark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Moving out of the pocket. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 3rd down. got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is four-down territory. Wants to throw it. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And that is no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Hawkeye. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to...
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a first down.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Burton. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's
and the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They want that clock to run. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Right back to him on the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Rush is on him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This
intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for the squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your